Hello everyone! Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations! I don't know why, but I just had a moment where I was like, ugh, cringe. Why do I say hello everyone at the start of all of my videos? Like, it's just like instinct. I don't do it on purpose. It just happens, but it's like, ew. Why do you say the same thing at the start of your videos? Ew. I don't know why I just had a moment like that. Anyways, we're starting a new case today. So it's like we're kind of at the halfway point of this game, sort of. I mean, the first case was just only trial and it was the prologue, so it's like, It's only like the second real case in the game. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect. The main picture had Maya on it, so I'm hoping it's not gonna be her that we have to defend again. And I don't know, it looked like she was like working in like a restaurant or something, or a cafe. Let's see.
The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So I've decided that our resolution should be Safari, to take on the world.
Don't say what he said.
What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never. We gotta eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Oh, Gumshoe? Hey, pal. You look mad. Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective.
Likewise.
Now listen up, Wright. I wanna... Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police collaboration.
Yeah, me too. All right, pal, you got some explaining to do. What did I do?
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
What'd you get?
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
Is she even here? No, yes, no.
Are you doing this on purpose? Guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. And let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. Oh, hey, that's my picture. Also, I just remembered that the intro to this case showed us like losing, and then it looked like us putting something into a cup. Like we were, us. I say us, as in Phoenix. Listen, I take on the protagonist's role. Like we become one. I become like the thoughts in their head, which is why I always say us. Phoenix. It looked like Phoenix putting stuff into his drink. What was that about? What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Yep. Man, we lost. Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Why are you so mad about it?
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from, anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month. Which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. Huh? I mean, we saw it.
So what do you think all this is about, Nick?
It wasn't you, pal. Then that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean... A phony Nick?
I have a doppelganger. It's supposed to be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too. What the heck? An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. What? Looks like we saw that happen at the start, but like he's saying it didn't happen. What is going on? So what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. Better make this right, pal, now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
So it's like I got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess the New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year. So you're taking the case, right? Good, I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Come by if you need anything. If you need something, okay, pal?
What is going on? I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? And do it well enough that like no one can tell the difference? I'm so confused. Maya, what's going on?
So, what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't gonna be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did it.
What if he looks exactly like you? You're phony. I don't know what that says.
I hope not. What kind of name for an evil double is... I don't know how to say that.
Ah, Nick, I've got it.
If you're going to ask me whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoil sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. Like, why was he so mad about it?
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you...
Then maybe it's because of our new guilty client. What is going on? You're going to the criminal affairs department or the detention center? Is there anyone here? Apparently there's someone here.
This is so nerve-wracking. Waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah. What is your name? Maggie Bird? That you? Why are you? I'm not, guys. Do you remember the end of the last game when she showed up in the credits and I said, I have no clue what voice I did for her? I mean it. Like what? Why are we bringing you back of all people? You are like the most nothing character from the most nothing case I've played so far. You're so forgettable to me. Oh my gosh. What? Do I even have a guess of what kind of voice I did for you? It was kind of like, I don't know, responsible and upbeat, kind of like, how could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? That's gonna be her voice now, okay? Like, I don't know. She's so nothing to me. They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down.
Hi, are you?
Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird? Ah. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time, in the most forgettable case ever. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit? Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes?
Better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
It's gonna sound really unbelievable, but apparently there's a man pretending to be me. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you got caught up in another murder.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. And I vaguely remember her saying that exact same thing last time. Yeah, I also vaguely remember it. Because I just vaguely remember that case. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. What the heck is happening?
So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. It's so funny that like when they arrest people here, they just like don't give them any like prison clothes or anything. It's like, yeah, you can just like hang out in your maid uniform.
So what do you do now?
In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Tribien. Tribien! Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. Okay, that's the guy. That is the guy we saw in the scene at the start. There were 2 men at the table both drinking coffee. And then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I've never seen the guy before. Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Looks like the phony Phoenix. Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
Ah, guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. He looked like you!
So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what?
The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person, would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, I found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
A small bottle of poison.
What? Poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. Yeah, that was a good opportunity to slip that in there. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece, and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. And maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it's MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
So big, Nick.
What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC...
And what about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. I guess there's nothing else I can ask you. Just awkwardly leave. Goodbye. Guess I go here.
It's been ages since we came to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
They got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
I did that already. After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure that the killer is the right label. I already did that. Hi. You know what? I only have like literally one thing and I should probably present it to her. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Who did a perfect disguise like this? I don't understand. Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
They even got my voice right.
Hey, Maggie! Was my evil double... I am there too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, it would've been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared. A discrime, you said.
Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and...
So the guy was nothing like me then. How... Okay, I saw the trial. Judge and Payne were there. How did they not recognize me? Especially you, Judge. How dare you? You claim to love Phoenix so much, and then you don't even recognize that it's a fake.
But he had your spiky hair and your blue suit.
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me?
How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter?
Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir.
This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time?
Sir?
My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
How did you live?
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder for the 2nd time. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Ah! That name is really gonna pay for this.
What are you staring at me like that for? But mine is right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out.
We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get him for you.
Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tribulations is then. Right. The restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go there, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Okay. Away we go. Man, they still got it blocked off and it's been a month.
Wow, look at this place.
Is that Mr. Armstrong on the picture right there? Look, no, like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here.
Maya's not like other girls. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect! Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can. Perfect, let's get intrusive. Okay, let's look around.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my accolade clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
There's something stuffed in behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages.
Is that Mask the Mask? Ah, MC Bomber. Ah, that must have been what Maggie was talking about.
MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros.
And mask to mask.
$100,000, baby?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper, it's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning.
What?
Date's from December 3rd, the day of the incident found at Tribulations. A paper from the day of the murder. This has gotta be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Does that mean show it to Maggie? I can't look at this? Okay. It's the restaurant front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. It must mean one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know Jacques about French.
Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here.
I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some... How, is that say potpourri? I don't know. And look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much.
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money.
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. You're a special girl, Maya. This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think.
Duh, even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Nabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. It made me feel bad about myself, Maya. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there.
Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing.
Got you. I was only kidding, Maya.
Nick, there are lies that are okay to tell and lies that are definitely not.
All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. The restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. Noted. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
Guess so, with all this police tape all around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Why can I picture you doing just that?
You're a little weirdo.
But you're our little weirdo. Okay, well, maybe I should go show this paper to Maggie. Present. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gusten Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie. That paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
I guess I got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations. Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong said he's not really fond of them.
Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
Ah! That's it, sir.
MC Bomber. That's the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought.
I guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh?
So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right?
If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. Master of Corain, or The Spirit of Song, or even Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya. Anyways. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better set up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Or step up, not set up. Should I go back there? Is Mr. Armstrong there? Oh, you're getting like the Rook Hunt type voice. Oh, la, bonjour. Welcome to la Tribulations.
Oh, hello.
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Ah! What the heck? Never do that again. What you just did. I know you're gonna do it a billion times, but like... Pardon? Okay. Bienvenue, welcome to my petite restaurant.
Beat Avenue?
Oh no, my petite chula.
Me?
Look at this face, like la kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, non? Lord! God, this is just like when I would read Rook's vignettes in Twisted Wonderland. Say a bunch of French that I don't know how to pronounce. You need this! An aromatic bath oil something a la rose. Personal recommendation. Help.
You think I need what?
Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and blah. I don't know how to do a French accent. I'm really sorry. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just trying to. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm overwhelmed. I'm really overwhelmed. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic.
Really?
And voila, monsieur. Who? Me? Look at that face. Like a puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, non? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot and maybe a inch of oui. I will add my peppermint and like clary sage for a fragrance exception. Can we get him off the screen? My brain's breaking trying to read these lines. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know how to say that. I know this already, monsieur. You are the Phoenix Wright, non? Yes, you know me. Oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. Oh. What was this clone doing?
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious... I don't know how to say that either. Doppelganger.
Looks like everyone to do with this case already knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impression he's been leaving on people. Thank you.
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Stop making that pose. Stop it. Please, stop it. Talk to me. Oh my god, stop it. Oh.
So what does Tribien mean? I know Trey, that means 3, right?
No. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. Food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people say do not appreciate la something cuisine. My brain is breaking. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own right now? Oui, for the moment. No one has entered my advertisement. Oh, poor moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am the chef. I am the manager. I'm also a trained aromatherapist.
A roaming what?
A practitioner to aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. Okay, what happened? So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien. It makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? That is the truth, as I know it. I'm sorry. Every time he speaks, it's like I can't get it out. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came to see what it was already slumped in the in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui, it was dead. Maggie had passed out also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie was here, but it was Maggie said, oh, there was someone else, but I can't do this.
I see.
The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked. But I am not the only one. But the old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? Oh no, an old man. I only have one old man voice, and it's the judge voice. So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here.
What's that outside?
Oui, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, saw it too. My brain hurts. But he said the same thing that I've never struggled to read lines so much. There was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears there were two people.
My mademoiselle, the lawyer, it could not prove this, non. About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose. My bien, sir. Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kill yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making stuff up?
Is that what he said? I don't know. Oh. I hurt. Oh. Anything I can present to you? I'm not presenting my donut to you. The less lines I have to read, the better. In fact, I'm just gonna look at the guide. Tell me what to do. I need to get away from this guy as fast as possible. I feel exhausted. I have to present Maggie? Oh, okay. I like how Mia's always there. Okay. Hi. Maggie was a policewoman once. In the past. Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control. Oui, she was the suspect in the murder investigation, non?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave to her the perfume for the happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true. A natural aroma of happiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect after something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info, stat. Oh, I really don't want to. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? None. It was nothing.
Look, Maggie said she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it's true. If there's anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please, tell us anything you know.
Oh. You're telling me I'm gonna have to talk to you more? Help. Psyche locks.
No way, what are we gonna do, Nick?
We'll just have to remove... What the?
What's wrong?
Magatama. It's gone. Well, we just lost it because I was just in there and saw it.
Huh?
I hid it in my pocket, but it vanished into thin air.
What?
Well, that's not good. But I could see the psyche locks. Maybe that means the Magatama is nearby? Did you swipe it from me? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time dans le parc. A park? Oh, a park? What park's that? Behind the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
I'm not even gonna try and say that, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
Yeah, please. I feel like I'm slowly losing my mind trying to read those lines. My brain just, it can't do it.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where the name comes from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. Hello? Old man. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Oh dear. I'm gonna look around before I talk to you.
This place is so fruity.
It's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
And that apple slide is perfect for you.
What is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on. You'll be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. You know the judge always does at recess. Go on, woo!
No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too. Hey, look! Pigeons!
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya.
Ooh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings. Oh, hello. I don't know what voice to do, like... I have one old man voice and I gave it to the judge.
You disgusting rogue picking up something someone else threw away.
Throw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Gah, that's none of your business.
Sorry, but I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Picked up from a bench in Vitamin Square, thrown away by the old man.
Hey, that's mine.
We're stealing it.
Look at this orange reminds me.
Of what?
That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Sandcastle. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
Iron... Oh wait, maybe it says filings, not fillings. Iron filings? Wow, that's too exciting for words.
It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then.
So did you manage to get all the iron?
No, I never did. I think I came close though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back then. You want them?
No. Abrupt end of the conversation there. Anything else? Okay. Let's talk. What you saw? Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on. Eat this.
Anyways. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird. Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations. Ha! Disgrace, I tell you. Another disgrace. A disgrace? An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you, not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty? And what about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing. You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace. Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
Do you go to Tribulations a lot?
A miserable excuse for a restaurant. garbage they serve, and there's not food. Where's the sushi? The tempura, the rice?
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy, in Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up to yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
Ha! That's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going?
Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha, take that. You must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a psyche lock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, the Magatama is only alone. You better find it or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Okay. Do I need to do something with this? Job listings? I don't know. Do I give it to what's his face? I don't know what else to do with it. Hey, what do you think of this? Mademoiselle!
Yes?
Are you looking for a job?
What? No, I was just...
Let me see. Your style is different, but you have a good face.
Different?
You have passed. I will hire you. Yan, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick! Help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Okay. Well, now what do I do? Well, bye, Maya. Now I'm back with Maggie. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. What if I go here? Okay, we got stuff.
Well, pal, have you found that evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this.
Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Gatto's gonna be the prosecutor.
Oh. Him. Time for more coffee.
Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again,
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up for good for it. Got it?
Jeez, okay. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Oh, is that why you're so fired up about this case? It's like, why do you care so much? There's two of the mascot back there.
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her... It wasn't anything like... Look, sure I was her boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. So that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie. Aw, Gumshoe.
I don't like her or anything. I was...
Note to self. Gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
The victim. So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Elg. He was a computer programmer.
I see, a programmer.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day, and all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. He said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
Programmer. And a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. The motive was still somehow established in her trial.
You're kidding. What was her supposed motive?
Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been?
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is already in. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
It's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD.
CD? Oh, yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there's a sample CD on the table, sir. But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
The killer probably took it. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? You didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Should I show you him? Since you brought it up?
The chef of Tribulations, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. Well, he does have a psyche lock. And he might have stolen my, Magatama. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations?
It's, kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tribulations and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I'd better find out more about the chef and Tribulations than report back to Gumshoe. Okay. Can I, look at this? There's two of them now. No matter what, whenever I come here, the mascot's there to greet me. You got that right. That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. And now it's the national symbol for the police force. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? Yep, meet the pink badger. So one's called blue and the other's called pink, but they're both called badger. You got it. They're married. So should I expect to see baby badger next time I'm here? Okay. Anyways. How do I get there? Can I go here first? I go back to the restaurant? No? I guess not. Okay. I check the guide. I have to show the sports paper to Gumshoe. I was never gonna get that. I got Armstrong, but not this.
What's that, a sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
And take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey.
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
It's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this'll turn out to be an interesting clue.
Okay, do you have anything else to say? No? Okay, should I go back to the restaurant now? Please? There we go. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Ah! You scared me. Who are you? You're injured. Oh, hello? Bye. Okay, I'm afraid of her. She's scary. Who was that just now? A customer? She had a sort of dark aura about her. Felt like a ghost. Welcome, bienvenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh, it wasn't Armstrong, it was Maya. I should have known by saying B Avenue.
Oh, this is you, Nick.
Maya.
Well, how do I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
And who was that woman I just saw? She's a ghost.
Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. Waitress. So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Or so he says.
How much is it?
It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course.
Twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't! Come on, Nick! It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
About the lunch.
Oh, a fine choice, sir.
No,
Kitchen! A lunch special, please! With all the extras, drink, side, salad, dessert, and dip.
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45. Hey, wait a sec. Maya.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are. Our deluxe fortified lunch set.
Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone. The balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit.
Thanks.
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes.
Well,
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here, it's yours.
Really? Ugh.
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate.
I just remembered I've got to clean the toilets.
Hey. You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Tribune lunch special costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. Why is this evidence? How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick. Do you want to take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now, what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up, Maya.
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you going to show me around?
There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Okay, here I go, to the kitchen.
And here it is, the famous Tribulations kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop.
I see. Oops, why did I hit move? I see the Magatama sitting there. He stole it.
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
And here's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature.
Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it?
Looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool. Read one out. And say it in your best French accent, with intensity, okay?
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. Also, we all know I can't do anything in my best French accent. My brain turns off. Oh, jeez. The two of them like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon. On that sad Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, that's a poem for you. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow! Look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. And they're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look at how many bottles he's got. You won't miss one, really.
On the bottle, shape is different from the others' bottles. Contents unknown. Maybe it's poison. What are these lace curtains for?
I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those.
How do you respond to something like that? I don't know, Phoenix. You just don't.
That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be a lobster and albone with a balsamic vinaigrette.
Is that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container is oyster sauce? What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look, right there on the counter. Yep.
My Magatama! What's it doing there?
What indeed? Got it back. Okay. Maybe should I feel like I should take this to Gumshoe. See you later, Maya. I gotta go to Gumshoe. I should take him the strange liquid. If he's here.
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me about the newspaper you gave me.
He must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn anything up?
They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elk. No doubt about it.
I expected as much.
The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Left by the victim, doodles in the victim's handwriting.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal?
When did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Yeah, the strange liquid I found.
Got one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree?
A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important.
had a hunch there was something funny about that chef.
You suspect John Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
Oh? That must be the same secret gum she was talking about before.
I guess I'd better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
Oh, I should talk to you. That's what I need to do. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal?
Yes.
So how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
$500,000? Are we talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if it were sterling, he'd be in real trouble.
Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
John's debt is $500,000. The owner of the loan is tender lender.
Okay, well, where do I go now?
I don't know. Maybe, can I go back to the park? Anything different there, maybe? I mean, I got nothing out of that old guy before. Oh, there's a scooter here now. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. Scooter's all busted up. A scooter, huh? Would leave it right in the middle of a park like this. The wheel guard and the light are busted. And I guess it must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. Jeez.
Well, that went on for...
Oh my god! Oh my god! Who are you? You're so scary. I thought it was gonna be the old man. Oh. No. You're like... Oh, are you the phony? You got spiky hair. I was gonna say, he looks like Nekomaru from Danganronpa if he painted himself orange. He might be the phony. He's got the spiky hair. Hey, what do you think you was doing with my bike? No, I was just... Wah! You've been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing? Also, he's got the way he's talking is kind of how Maggie described it. It was you. New ride? Isn't that kind of...
Wow, you gonna pay for this?
It wasn't me. I was just passing by.
Hey, then who's the one...
I can't read anyone's lines. Why do they all have accents? They can have accents, but the way it's written out hurts my brain.
That covered my saddle in crap, huh? Wow, you're gonna pay. You catch my drift?
No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it.
Wise guy, eh? I ought to beat you so hard it'll feel like you'll use with smooching the express train.
Uh-oh.
You better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What'd you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. I've got a donut.
Wah! Haha.
He knows. He impersonated us.
Phoenix Wright. You saying you Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I am.
So you a wise guy too, huh? Because I'm Phoenix Wright. The one and only.
Oh, so you're just going to admit it. What?
Out of my way, I got a cruise.
He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? No, it did. Yeah, it was. He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Written by my phony. The wheel guard is all smashed up. I already know he's the phony. Is that the old guy?
Pathetic.
Oh, it's you.
A few threats from a rat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes.
Have you been here the whole time then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
In the strawberry? Well, like you had some cowering to do. Oh, here we go. Tribune regular. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? Oh, that's right, you said this before, but I didn't have the Magatama. There we go. I bet I have everything for him. I didn't have the Magatama. I knew it. The old guy has got something to hide, but what could it be? Okay. Present. Tribune regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at that restaurant you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat, how dare you accuse me? What proof do you have? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. That's why it's evidence, because it sucks. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the twin tea set.
The food at Tribune is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste is another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash, I'd go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. Oh, that's right, because of the job listing. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
So what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Yeah, I think you mean the cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? That it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes. That place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribune.
Where's the sports paper?
There it is. Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribune.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? The restaurant doesn't get any papers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind.
Ah.
Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen. The real reason why you go to Tribune is... Is it Maggie?
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribune. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you are probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face. Ah, how disgusting. But her outfit.
Gulp.
That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. You little weirdo. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please. No more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're a little weirdo, old man.
Sir.
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine. I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up.
Everyone's just into Maggie in this case for some reason. Which is funny, because she's so nothing to me. Like, literally such a forgettable character to me. Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show me some respect. I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I broke his psyche locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Well, now do I go? This is a long investigation. I apologize for this video going on for so long, guys. I don't know what to do. Okay, I didn't know what to do. I have to present Victor Kudo to Maya.
How's that old man? Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. Got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Ouch, ouch.
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? We're gonna use her to make him talk. She's got the uniform.
Huh, me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay. I'll just get changed.
No, hang on. Can you go like that?
I guess.
Sir?
Humph. You again. Well. I see. Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Gah.
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, right? Play on the slide?
Ugh, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon, cat.
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir. Hello?
Quiet, can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon?
Oh, God. Thanks, Mia. You're just hanging around and nude. This is so weird. Mia?
Well,
if you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. Okay, what you saw. How about the incident?
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see.
And? Was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino
And?
He said something like, ugh, and then he collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. Hee.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see the other man either.
Is it because of the dividers, maybe? They couldn't see him?
Do you like the food at Tribulations?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
Ah. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Just putting on the act. Just doing it well. Okay, Tribulations regular. You visit Tribulations a lot, don't you?
Of course, and yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Hehe.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
Oh, nice. He's an ex-con. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes. I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. She just like showed up and knew the assignment. She was like, I'm here and I'm going to make this guy fall for me.
He steals things from his customers.
Yeah, he took my Magatama from his customers.
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things, mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course. He was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, at my Giovacchino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
Haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all that you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Victor Kudo. Thanks for the haiku.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help.
Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you.
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this.
Good thing on the spot there, Maya. Okay, do I have enough for his psyche lock now? Okay, away we go.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus now I came to the restaurant.
Oh boy, okay, here we go again. Time to break my brain. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. Non, how can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a psyche lock or 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. I don't know what that says, of course. Here we go. Maggie's motive. Oh, what is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Hello, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket. The man who died at a lottery ticket for $500,000. $500,000? You would want that because you're in debt. Oui, but after the incident, this ticket, it disappeared. The ticket disappeared. This was the motive the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? My lord. You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why. Non, monsieur, you doubt me, but I've confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket? I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. You. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Ah! Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. My good boy, why, you have no evidence. I'm the Master Mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. The haiku. What is this, a poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it, and put some feeling into it. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu. Oh, jeez, my brain. You are a liar. You deny it? Do not make false accusations. So do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. Yep, that's this. Imbecile, you are an imbecile. What are you singing? Just one of my favorite chansons. It is I'm dying here. Called imbecile. It's French. Come once you are sing together with me. Imbecile. I'm not singing it again. What? That wasn't it? Wow. I actually got something wrong. I feel like the first time, because I always check the guide when I'm not sure. I want to see incontestable proof that I've ever stolen from one of my customers. How is it not the loan contract? Hold on, let me check the guide. What? Now the guide's confusing me because it says third present his loan contract. I just did. I'm so confused with what? So not only was I wrong, but the guide was too. When I went to check the guide afterwards, it was also wrong. And I have to present the Magatama. And the guy just did. Wow. The guy did me dirty. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. None! Wow. That scream just about broke some windows. Oui. I have a weakness for little trinkets and figurines. My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is the truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside, monsieur, a timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket, oui. It was $500,000. My, none. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, now it's gonna be what I thought it was before. Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? That you're in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Now it's this. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah. You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Good. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Ah. Oh my gosh, my brain hurts. Oh. See, I've never had that happen before. I'm blaming the fact that I feel like I'm going brain dead from trying to voice this guy on the fact that I got that wrong. But the guide, literally, when I checked the guide afterwards, when I got it wrong, it also got it wrong. It literally said, like, okay, do the profile, then the note, then the contract. Missed the Magatama. What the heck? Anyways, whatever. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? The man, he was listening to the radio with an earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, it exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? Oui. It had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I... Put the poison in his coffee? No. Oh, none, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, poor good had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you.
None. This is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
It was not. That's enough.
Huh? Ah!
Gatto! I've arrived with my sexy theme.
Mr. Gatto!
What in the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. You came in here for coffee? Does this craving for coffee know no bounds? I don't think it does. Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am the airhead known, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face. With all my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then. The one he meant to steal.
Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Bye.
Ah! Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Looks like we've got a new mystery now, namely where did the winning ticket go?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. To be continued. That was a long one.
I apologize, guys. This video is going to be kind of long.
And I feel exhausted because voicing that guy hurt my brain. Well, and honestly, voicing the phony hurt my brain too. I feel exhausted. Oh, probably because it was a long video, and also like I could not do that guy's lines. It was so hard to read that and try and figure out what he was saying. I could not do it. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's probably pretty obvious that the one that killed the guy was our phony. He poisoned it, stole the lottery ticket. Maybe he used it to buy that pink scooter, and then he somehow pretended to be us. I don't know how he did a disguise that well, but he somehow did. And next time we're gonna go to trial. I think this is like the last case where this part of the trial is gonna be one part, and then we'll investigate, and then it's 2 parts again. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because this was a long one, and like I said, I feel so tired and out of it from doing that voice. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!